When we last heard from Odysseus and his men, they were escaping from Polyphemus and the Cyclops. Odysseus and his men now have landed in Aeaea, the home of Circe the goddess. Odysseus sent out all of his men, led by Eurylochus, to go and explore the island.
What's that noise? It sounds like singing. It's so beautiful.
We're on the land of Aa. Here lies the goddess Circe.
The men walked around and found the dwelling of Circe and heard a voice.
Dear friends, no need for stealth. Here's a young weaver singing a pretty song to set the air a-tingle on these lawns and paven courts.
Odysseus's men decide that they should go to the dwelling to see if Circe was there.
Shall we see if she is here?
Hello?
I think we found her. I'm not going in there.
Eucalyptus wasn't going into the dwelling of Circe, but the rest of the men did.
You all look hungry. Let me make you something to eat and drink.
Guys, she looks fine. I second that.
Circe guides the men into a dining room filled with thrones for the men to sit in. Circe prepares the men a meal of cheese and barley and amber honey mixed with Pomerian wine, but without the men's knowledge, she put a potion in to make the men lose the desire of their homeland.
Now, as they eat, they will become mine. The more drunk they become, the easier it'll be to move them.
Had they drunk, when she flew after them with her long stick and shut them into a pigsty, bodies, voices, heads, and bristles, all squeamish now, though minds still unchanged. So squealing in they went, and Circe tossed them acorns, mast, and cornel berry fodder for hogs to rut in slumber in the earth.
I have to tell Odysseus.
Ran back to the ship to tell Odysseus what had happened, but he was so shaken and scared that Hercules couldn't form the words to tell Odysseus.
Eurylochus, you have returned. Where are the rest of the men? What's the matter?
The men, they...
Slow down. What has happened to all the men?
Circe, she turned them into pigs. All the men are stuck in a pigsty. Our men are gone.
We have to save them.
Odysseus leaves the ship and rushes back to Circe's dwelling. The god Hermes stops him to give him a plant that will weaken Circe's power before he enters. Protected by the plant's magic, Odysseus resists Circe's sorcery. The goddess, now realizing that she has met her match, frees Odysseus's men. Now Circe, the loveliest of all immortals, persuades Odysseus to stay with her. Odysseus shares his meat and wine, and she restores his heart. After many seasons of feasting and other pleasures, Odysseus and his men beg Circe to return them to her.